When an electrical contractor advertises that they are licensed and bonded, it signifies a few key assurances. Firstly, being licensed means the contractor has met the requirements set by the state or local government. This typically involves passing examinations, completing relevant training programs, and accumulating a specific number of years of practical experience in the electrical field. Licensure is in place to ensure the contractor possesses the necessary knowledge, skills, and qualifications to execute electrical work safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Secondly, being bonded implies that the contractor has secured a surety bond from an insurance company. A surety bond constitutes a three-party agreement. The first party is the contractor, the second party is the surety company, and the third party is the beneficiary of the bond, who is generally the customer. The bond acts as a financial safeguard, guaranteeing that the contractor will fulfill their contractual obligations. These obligations include completing the work as agreed upon, settling payments for labor and materials utilized in the project, and adhering strictly to all relevant building codes and industry standards. Several types of bonds exist, and the specific type an electrical contractor carries usually depends on the stipulations of the state or local jurisdiction in which they operate. Common types of bonds are performance bonds, payment bonds, and bid bonds. A performance bond guarantees that the contractor will complete the project in accordance with the terms and conditions outlined in the contract. A payment bond ensures that the contractor will pay for all labor and materials used in the project. A bid bond guarantees that the contractor will enter into a contract and perform the work if they are awarded the bid. Therefore, by advertising that they are licensed and bonded, the electrical contractor is communicating several important points. Firstly, they are qualified and licensed to perform electrical work professionally. Secondly, they are financially responsible and will be held accountable for meeting their contractual obligations. Thirdly, they are committed to protecting customers from potential financial loss should they fail to fulfill their commitments. The benefits of hiring a licensed and bonded electrical contractor are numerous. It provides peace of mind, knowing that the contractor has the expertise and qualifications to perform the work safely and correctly. It offers financial protection in case the contractor fails to complete the work or pay their suppliers or subcontractors. It ensures that the work will be done in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations, avoiding potential safety hazards or legal issues. When selecting an electrical contractor, it's essential to verify their license and bond status. This can typically be done by contacting the state or local licensing board or by checking the contractor's website. Additionally, it's always a good practice to obtain multiple bids from different contractors and to carefully review their qualifications, experience, and references before making a final decision. Moreover, understand the scope of work covered by the bond. Different bonds cover different aspects of the project, so it is crucial to know what protections are in place. Check the bond's coverage limits to ensure they are adequate for the size and complexity of the project. A larger project may require a bond with a higher coverage amount. In the event of a claim, understand the process for filing and resolving it. Familiarize yourself with the surety company's procedures and requirements. Keep detailed records of all communications, contracts, and payments related to the project. This documentation will be essential if a claim needs to be filed. Furthermore, consider the contractor's insurance coverage. While a bond provides financial protection against non-performance or failure to pay, insurance covers accidents, injuries, or property damage that may occur during the project. Verify that the contractor has adequate liability and workers' compensation insurance. To elaborate, electrical licensure usually involves a tiered system reflecting increasing levels of expertise and responsibility. An apprentice electrician works under the direct supervision of a licensed electrician, gaining practical experience and on-the-job training. A journeyman electrician has completed an apprenticeship and passed an examination, allowing them to perform electrical work independently, but typically under the general supervision of a master electrician. A master electrician is the highest level of licensure, requiring extensive experience, passing a comprehensive examination, and demonstrating a thorough knowledge of electrical codes and safety practices. Master electricians are often authorized to supervise other electricians, pull permits, and operate their own electrical contracting businesses. Continuing education is often a requirement for maintaining an electrical license, ensuring that electricians stay up to date with the latest codes, technologies, and safety practices. This ongoing training helps to prevent errors and accidents and ensures that electrical work is performed to the highest standards. In addition to state or local licensing, some electrical contractors may also hold certifications from industry organizations such as the National Electrical Contractors Association or the Independent Electrical Contractors Association. These certifications demonstrate a commitment to professionalism, quality, and ongoing education. When it comes to bonding, surety companies play a critical role in assessing the risk associated with bonding an electrical contractor. They will typically review the contractor's financial statements, credit history, and past performance to determine their eligibility for a bond. The amount of the bond required will depend on the size and complexity of the projects the contractor typically undertakes. The cost of the bond, known as the premium, is typically a percentage of the total bond amount. The premium will vary depending on the contractor's creditworthiness and the perceived risk of the project. A contractor with a strong financial history and a good track record will typically pay a lower premium than a contractor with a weaker financial profile. In the event of a claim against the bond, the surety company will investigate the claim and determine whether the contractor has failed to fulfill their obligations. If the claim is valid, the surety company will pay the claimant up to the amount of the bond. The surety company will then seek to recover the amount paid from the contractor. A contractor who has a claim against their bond may face difficulty obtaining bonds in the future, which can limit their ability to bid on certain projects. It's important to distinguish between a surety bond and insurance. While both provide financial protection, they operate differently. Insurance protects the contractor from losses due to unforeseen events such as accidents or natural disasters. A surety bond, on the other hand, protects the customer from losses due to the contractor's failure to fulfill their contractual obligations. Insurance is a two-party agreement between the insurer and the insured, while a surety bond is a three-party agreement between the contractor, the surety company, and the customer. In addition to licensure and bonding, there are other factors to consider when selecting an electrical contractor. These include their experience, reputation, and references. Ask for references from previous customers and check online reviews to get a sense of their quality of work and customer service. Also, be sure to get a written estimate that clearly outlines the scope of work, materials, and labor costs. A reputable contractor will be happy to provide a detailed estimate and answer any questions you may have. It's also important to ensure that the contractor is familiar with the local electrical codes and regulations. These codes can vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, so it's essential to choose a contractor who is knowledgeable about the specific requirements in your area. Furthermore, consider the contractor's safety practices. A safe contractor will have a comprehensive safety program in place and will provide their employees with the necessary training and equipment to perform their work safely. They will also be proactive in identifying and mitigating potential safety hazards. In summary, when an electrical contractor advertises that they are licensed and bonded, it provides assurance of their qualifications, financial responsibility, and commitment to customer protection. Verifying their license and bond status, checking references, and obtaining a written estimate are all essential steps in selecting a qualified and reputable electrical contractor. By taking these precautions, you can minimize the risk of problems and ensure that your electrical work is performed safely and correctly. The electrical codes, such as the National Electrical Code, also known as NEC, play a significant role in ensuring the safety and quality of electrical installations. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards that cover all aspects of electrical wiring and equipment. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest technologies and safety practices. Electrical contractors are required to comply with the NEC when performing electrical work. Failure to comply with the NEC can result in fines, penalties, and even the revocation of their license. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It also includes specific requirements for different types of occupancies, such as residential, commercial, and industrial. One of the key aspects of the NEC is overcurrent protection. Overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses, are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. These devices are sized to interrupt the flow of current before it can cause damage to the wiring or equipment. Grounding is another important aspect of the NEC. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which helps to prevent electric shock. The NEC requires that all electrical equipment be properly grounded. The NEC also includes specific requirements for the installation of electrical equipment. These requirements are designed to ensure that the equipment is installed safely and correctly. For example, the NEC specifies the minimum clearances required around electrical equipment and the proper methods for supporting and securing the equipment. In addition to the NEC, there may also be local electrical codes and regulations that contractors must comply with. These local codes may be more stringent than the NEC in some areas. It's essential to choose a contractor who is familiar with both the NEC and the local electrical codes in your area. Moreover, continuing education is crucial for electrical contractors to stay abreast of changes in the NEC and other relevant codes and standards. Regular training and professional development help them maintain their expertise and ensure they are providing the safest and most up-to-date electrical services. This commitment to ongoing learning benefits both the contractor and their clients, ensuring high quality and compliant electrical work. When it comes to wiring methods, the NEC specifies the types of wiring that are permitted for different applications. For example, non-metallic sheaths cable, also known as NM cable, is commonly used in residential wiring. Metal-clad cable, also known as MC cable, is often used in commercial and industrial wiring. Conduit is a rigid metal or plastic tube that is used to protect wiring. The NEC specifies the types of conduit that are permitted for different applications. The NEC also includes requirements for the ampacity of conductors. Ampacity is the maximum amount of current that a conductor can carry safely without overheating. The NEC provides tables that list the ampacity of different types of conductors based on their size and insulation type. It is essential to select conductors with the appropriate ampacity for the load they will be carrying. Furthermore, the NEC addresses grounding and bonding requirements extensively to minimize the risk of electrical shock and ensure proper operation of electrical systems. Grounding connects electrical systems to the earth, providing a low impedance path for fault currents to flow, which facilitates the operation of overcurrent protective devices like circuit breakers and fuses. Bonding, on the other hand, connects non-current carrying metal parts of electrical equipment together to create an electrically conductive path, further reducing the risk of electric shock. These practices are critical for safety and are meticulously detailed in the NEC.